Hey everyone, I'm in my layer of cosmetics, and I was doing some thinking about another rant video I could do because I recently saw a post on Instagram where pretty much a higher numbered guru was offering shout out for shout out. And while I'm absolutely not against shouting out, because hey, if you like someone, shout them out. If you don't like them, don't shout them out. But these gurus, what they do is they offer shout out for shout out. And they have, of course, thousands and thousands of followers. And these thousands and thousands of followers, they go out and they say, hey, follow my friend, because hey, they like that person. The problem arises when they return the favor. A lot of the time, they return it to fellow gurus. And it kind of reminded me of high school. Now, I wasn't exactly the most popular person in high school. In fact, I had like 2 close friends. I mean, senior year, I had some more friends, but I was not popular in high school. I was the kind of girl that ate her lunch in the publications office alone while listening to Muse. Yeah, it wasn't a happy time, but I kind of feel like that's how it is on Instagram. If you're new and you're getting into the makeup community, it's sometimes hard. The higher end gurus often won't even respond to your comments or your questions, but to be fair, Instagram does have a limit. So, for example, they may check their notifications and even their images, and your comment may not even be there anymore. So we can blame Instagram for that faux pas. But when you look through and you see comments that have been there for a few days, these gurus, most of the time, and most of them, do not take the time out to respond to people, even if it's just questions. Some do, not all, but there is a majority of gurus that do not respond. So they kind of like click it up. So you have a group of girls who constantly are like, follow my friend, follow my friend, follow my friend. And it's always the same group of girls, and they only respond to each other. So if you liken that to high school, at least when I was in high school 10 years ago, God, I'm old, you have the popular girls at one table and they're all friends with each other and they lift each other up, and then you have all of the other tables. You may have like the close to the popular girls where they kind of get in, they kind of don't, but at least they get some recognition. But as you go down, you have the girls who are new, like say the girls on Instagram with like 100 followers or so, and they may be fantastic people or fantastic makeup artists or makeup artists, whether you're a professional or you're just showing your craft online, either on yourself or other people, and you get no recognition because you're not in the clique. How do you get in the clique? Oh, that's a hard question. Honestly, I don't even know how. I'm following people like Vegas Nay and who else? There's a few makeup with Tammy, but she just edits her pictures. There's quite a few people. Well, Vegas Nay has like 1 million, so she's pretty up there. And these girls, they kind of just, they're on the popular page and they get other popular people on the popular page and they shout at all each other. But the worst, I need to make this rant come to some sort of closure because I can just go on in a circle. These girls sometimes will say, oh, let's do shout out for shout out, and I'll shout some of you guys out. And what they do is you shout them out, all 1,000 of you, and then they pick 10 lucky people and they put you in a collage, and they say, like 4 people, 5 people in a collage of pictures. Follow these 5 people, at this one, at this one, at this one. Like, wait a minute. I just shouted you out in your own picture, but you're gonna put me in a collage of like 5 other people because I was so lucky and blessed that you chose me to be part of this collage so that I may gain 5 followers, while you have gained how many? From how many people did I just shout you out to? To all the people I'm following, to all the other people that shouted you out? If you have 10,000 followers and even 500 people shout you out, and say you only gain 200 followers, and you shout these people on the collage, how many followers do you think these people in this collage are getting? That's not fair. I'm sorry, but it's not fair. And I think that these girls take advantage of the fact that they are popular on Instagram. And it's not just the gurus. There are people out there who are just regular people like you and I, who just love makeup, and they do this shout out for shout out bullshit. And a lot of the time they tell you, oh, well, I'll keep you on my page for like 1 day. Oh, that's nice. There was this one girl. She shouted me out, and she was very sweet, and I actually follow her, and I think she's a sweetheart, so this is not even like a rant on her. But she shouted me out, and then she asked me later on in the day, did you see what did you see what I wrote about you? And I was like, no, I didn't. I went to her page, and the picture was gone. And I never got to see the nice things she wrote about me, because her shout out was like an hour shout out. I don't get it. If you're gonna shout me out and you're gonna write something nice about me, leave it up. You know, I love to shout out people. Like, if you're selling something or you're my friend, I'll be happy to shout you out. I don't want to spam my page. Like, I can't shout out like 10 people a day. You know, my page gets a little spammy. But if I genuinely am friends with you, or you have something that genuinely interests me, whether it be a product, whether you're selling something, whether you're my friend, I just really want people to know you, I'll shout you out. But some people, they come to my page now, like, I'm not that popular. I got like 3,600 and change followers, and I don't consider you guys followers, I consider you guys friends. And I noticed that, like, people will be new to following me, and they'll say things like, shout me out, no please, no thank you, very, very rude. Can we pretend for a minute that the internet is the real world, and that you would never just run up to somebody and be like, yo, tell all your friends about me, and then run away? Who does that? Nobody would do that. If you want me to get to know you, let me get to know you, and then if I find something about you that I love, whether you're like the whole list I just went through, I'd be happy to shout you out. But a politeness goes so far. I'm not one of these guru assholes that are gonna do the collage or whatever. No, if I shout you out, it's gonna come from the heart. So, this whole S4S, you know, follow for follow. Why don't we just follow people we genuinely like? Companies we genuinely want to follow because we like their products, because we like their pictures. You know, shout out people we're friends with. Shout out people we admire. Shout out people we appreciate. Not try to gain followers just to gain followers. If you have so many followers that you can't keep up with them on a personal level, what's the point? What's the point? It's just like having a company that you can't talk to. There's no point. I like to keep a communication with my followers. Sometimes it takes a while for me to respond to messages and comments, or rather comments, but I always try to get back to all of you, and if I don't, and you point it out to me, I quickly go back and respond. You know, and I just baffles my mind. So that's my rant today. Don't get it. Still don't get it. I think I'll never get it. But that's today. So how do you feel about the whole shout out for shout out? Shout me out and I'll put you in a collage. Or I'm a guru and I won't respond, but here's my popular friends. How do you feel? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm being too critical? Or do you agree that I'm kind of right on some level? That while we admire these gurus and these beauty experts, and you know, some of their looks are beautiful, is it too much? Has it gotten to the point where these girls have really distanced themselves from us? Some people, I've even been told that, hey, if you have a lower number of followers, that these gurus won't follow you back. I can't follow back everyone, obviously, because I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. But anytime, and I look through everybody that follows me, and anytime someone interests me, I make sure I go like your pictures. You know, I try to stay in touch. But do you think that it's gotten too far? Got too far? Please leave me some comments. Leave me your opinion. How do you feel about all this? I'd love to start a conversation with you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.